Rutherford. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And Lazard's got it again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good. 4 on Jets.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion goes the tight end. That's complete right side to Lazard. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's complete to Lazard. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They throw it out right complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, it kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson wants a different look. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage. Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
23 yards, the final tally. A-Chain gets it from the gun.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten. And they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense? You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Here we go,
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2nd and 9. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now Lawrence. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Kill. 11,
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Motion man left is Lazard. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second win.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. A give running right is Hall. Gets through, and now an opening. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Hall again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
It's complete. Burks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He gets it to Burks again. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. In motion left goes Burks.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Here's a give to Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Third down and 1. They'll run with Hall. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession. Down the numbers. And it's a fumble. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes. They batted that one away.
No. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Call again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Jets have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good Samer callers would never go back and hold on the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Here's Hardman to return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff for Hall. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
And here comes Berrios. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First down, they go back to A-Chain. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A-Chain on first and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. In motion left, Hardman. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
18-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here now, 2nd and 4. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Track 60.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. Touchdown! And Lazard from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. They set up the screen to H.A.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
All right, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to H.A.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
With the noise, got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here comes second down. Back to throw, Lawrence.
Timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Throw caught by A-Chain.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a...
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. A-Chain gets it from the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, run!
A-Chain now up the middle.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's H.A.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.